Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video on channel. Today we're going to be making a tier list for upcoming ranked season and the brand new ladder season as well. It's going to be starting tomorrow here, so yeah, I'm going to give you guys an insight on how the meta is going to look like. And these are basically brawlers you should play, upgrade, or whatever you want to do with them. These are just high tier brawlers. So yeah, we have S tier, we have S plus, we have S, we have A, we have B, and we have C here. So yeah, 5 tiers here. I think that's going to be pretty valid for ranking all these. And we've got all these brawlers here that we're going to be rating right now, and they all got rarities as well, except for Shade. Where's Shade gone? Shade has disappeared. I'll be adding Shade soon, but yeah, these are all the rarities, so let's get straight into it. So let's start things off here. We have Shade. I'm going to put Shade up top here, S tier. I think Shade is like top 2 brawlers in the game here, because it just goes through walls, the attack is so good, and the speed on this brawler is ridiculous as well. So Shade is going to be a very, very popular pick in the brand new ranked season and ladder season. So yeah, next up is going to be Shelly. Let's go from like the left side all the way to the bottom right. Next up is going to be Shelly here. I think Shelly is going to be pretty good. I think it's A tier. I don't think it's S, but Shelly has recently emerged as a good counter to tanks, especially because of the maps. Like you got Snake Parry, you got Undermine, we can sneak in, get some really easy auto aim taps and stuff like that. So I think Shelly's really good. We got Nita. I don't think Nita's S tier, but Nita is so consistent because of the bear, the hypercharge, the amount of damage Nita does. Obviously it lacks a little bit of range here, but the amount of, again, it's all down to the maps. The maps are pretty mid-range-ish. Like you got Hard Rock Mine, you got Center Stage, you got Sneaky Fields. Those type of maps here Nita's gonna be really good on. So you got Nita in S tier. We have Colt. Colt is like, I think it's only usable in heist. Maybe there's some scenarios where you can use him, but I think Colt is going to be A tier. Colt is the best heist brawler in my opinion after Chuck, but it's the only place we can use him. So I don't think we can rank him too high here. But again, Colt is so good in heist. Make sure you play him in heist. Bull, I mean, you can pick him, but is he going to be viable? I don't know. I think we might need to put him C tier. Like, I just don't really see Bull nowadays. I don't think it's really good. So let's put him in C tier. Brock has gone up. I think Brock is going to be A tier. I'm not quite sure because he's usable in heist. He's usable in knockout, which is 2 modes, which is better than Colt, for example. But I don't think it's quite S tier. So I'm going to put it in a high A. I think ranking like this is pretty good. Next up, you have Primo. Primo is actually a really good tank. It counters Frank. I think it's pretty decent into Kenji as well. And obviously, you need these type of brawlers to counter all the good ones. So I think Primo is pretty good. We'll put him at A tier once again here. I don't think it's quite S tier. We have Barley. I think Barley is S tier. Because the hypercharge is still one of the best. Like in knockout, if you get the hypercharge, it's a guaranteed round win. It's so good. So put Barley in S tier. Poco, I think Poco's A tier. I think Poco's very underrated. Like you can make so many good comps with Poco. It's just very hard to coordinate in rank. But for example, ladder, you can go so many cheese comps with Poco. With the heal, the hypercharge is insane as well. It's like a guaranteed team wipe because of how much HP you have. So I think I'm going to put Poco in A tier. Next up is Rosa. I think Rosa is around... Rosa's really good in Brawl Ball. It's decent in Gem Grab. But again, there's so many counters to it. I think we just have to put it in A tier. Like a lot of the brawlers will go A tier here because... yeah, they're not really meta. Jessie... you don't really see Jessie, guys, to be honest. I'm going to put it at B tier. Like, Jessie's pretty weak here. I don't know how they can change that. Dynamite, I'm putting S tier. I think Dynamite is like a really good thrower here. I think the hypercharge, if you're really good at Dynamite, guys, it's going to be so strong here. So, yeah, make sure you try and learn Dynamite. Tick. I think Tick is a lot weaker now in the thrower meta. I do think Barley, Larry, Juju, and Dynamite outshine it quite a lot. So, let's just put it A tier. We have 8-bit as well. 8-bit doesn't get used much. Even in heist, it's just too slow. Like, the meta... the brawlers in the game are just too fast now. You got Shade, who just has unlimited speed. Max is just so good as well and very popular. So I think 8-bit is going to go B tier. Rico, we're putting S+. I think Rico is so viable in so many different maps here. I think the hypercharge is insane. The gadget is insane. I think Rico deserves to be in S tier. Next up, we have Daryl. I'm going to put Daryl in S tier. I think Daryl is one of the best last picks. And I think the double roll mechanic is insane. It's just really good tank here. The shield is very viable in heist. It's really good in knockout. You can pick it in Brawl Ball as well and make some crazy plays with it. So I think that Daryl's going to go S tier. I'm going to put Penny in S tier as well, S+, because I think Penny is really good. It's been in so many of my videos here. It's like a really good pick. You can put it in the mid, you can put it lane, the damage, the hypercharge turret. You can pretty much use it in any game mode other than knockout, because I think getting the turret is a bit difficult. But yeah, definitely Penny is going to be S+. We have Carl here. Carl is not going to be very viable. Because his super just gets cancelled. I think he's I'm gonna lean towards the A tier because he's like usable, but I just don't think he's that insane. Next up, you have Jackie. Jackie's a really good last pick in some scenarios, but realistically, it's still a tank with no range, so B tier is gonna be it. Now my boy Gus, you guys already know, I'm the biggest Gus glazer that there is. So we're gonna put it in the S plus tier. Gus, again, very viable. You can play it into anything. It's a good first pick because you can put it lane, mid, whatever. Bo, I'm gonna put B tier. You don't really see Bo much. Ems, we also put B tier. I don't think Ems is too great. Stu is gonna be S tier. I think Stu is crazy because it's just versatile. So again, it's a really good first pick and ranked. It's very hard to hit, and again, it's a very ping dependent brawler, but if you have low ping here, you can do so many things with Stu that other people can't, and you get to a point where you become unhittable. So yeah, and with the introduction of the hypercharge as well, Stu is it's a bit crazy. Piper will put S tier. It's really good in knockout, really good in bounty. You can use it in some gem grab maps as a mid. You can even use it in Brawl Ball, like on Pinball Dreams. I've seen some people use Piper, and it's like, if you're good at Piper, you make use of it. Pam will put B tier. I think Pam's quite weak here, mainly because you don't have enough DPS. The healing is good, but again, there's so many brawlers now that just take out turrets. Like with the introduction of Shade and Juju, like you throw shots over walls, you shoot through walls. I think Pam just gets a lot weaker. Frank is going to be S tier. I think Frank is really good. I would put it S plus, but the thing is, I just think it just gets countered too easily. We have BB up next as well. Let's put BB in the A tier. I'm going to put BB in B tier. I think it's quite weak. I think it's really underrated, but I just think it's too difficult to play off BB here. So I'm going to put it in the B tier. Next up we have is B. I think B is underrated. I think it's a really good tank counter. The gadget got nerfed, I think. Like, they changed it so much. And it does get outranged by quite a lot of things. I think we can put it in high A tier. Next up you have Nani. Nani usable in knockout, in heist. Knockout, some heist maps, and bounty. So that's 3 game modes it's really good on. So let's put it in S tier. Edgar. Edgar is interesting. I think Edgar is like... Yeah, we're going to put Edgar in B. Sorry for all you Edgar lovers. I know there's a lot of you out there, but yeah, we have to put it in B tier. Next up, you have Griff. Griff's wall break is good. I think the range is a big problem for Griff. So let's put it in... I mean, it's okay. Like, it's not bad. Let's put it in A tier. Grom as well. Grom is usable in knockout, in bounty, and in bridge too far as well. It's really good. And maybe in, like, safe zone, for example. So let's put it on... let's put it in A tier. Next up, we have Bonnie. I think Bonnie is also underrated. There's so many underrated brawlers. Like, the meta is very stable for the most part. Like, there are some broken brawlers, but it's very, very stable. So you can see there's so many brawlers, like, close to each other. I'm going to put Bonnie in B tier. I think it's good. But, again, it's just too slow. It's like 8-bit. I think Bonnie and 8-bit are quite similar in terms of they got the unique mechanics, but it's just too slow and it's just costs you. Gale, Gale's still good. I think we have to put it S tier. I think it's very meta. Colette, good in heist. I don't think it's good anywhere else. We can put it in high A tier. We have Belle. I think Belle is S tier. Belle's like a super consistent brawler you can pretty much use everywhere. Ash, you'll put it in... I think Ash is also underrated. We'll put it in A tier. Lola, I love Lola. I think Lola is very overlooked by many people. I think Lola is so easy to play. And it does so much damage. You can play it in anywhere, and it's just high DPS, high HP. You can't really go wrong with brawlers like that. So, yeah, I'm going to put Lola here. Sam, unfortunately, we're going to put in B tier. I think Sam just gets completely wrecked by any tank counter. You got Lou, you got Otis. I think just having no range is very, very bad. Mandy, I'm going to put... Mandy will put S tier. I do think Mandy needs a buff back to her speed. Like, her speed is very, very bad, but it's still good because it's usable in bounty, knockout, and even some heist maps as well. So let's put Mandy in S tier. Macy, I've been seeing Macy quite a lot recently. I do think it's, it's usable. I don't know. I just can't put it A tier. I think I have to put it high B. Alright, Hank. Hank is actually, like, pretty decent. I'm going to put Hank A tier. Like, it may look stupid, but Hank is actually good into so many matchups. It's just Hank has a bad reputation. We'll put Pearl in S tier. Pearl is just super consistent. It's similar to Lola and Gus, where they have high HP and, like, really good damage. So, I think we put it here. Except the super is just not very viable in most scenarios. Larry put S tier. Best thrower. I think, I think Larry's best thrower. Angelo, we put high S. I think Angelo's really good in bounty and knockout. It's just hit or miss sometimes. So I think we put that there. Berry, I think it's usable. We put it in A tier. Moise, I think Moise is S tier because Moise is a fantastic last pick. You can even pick it like 4-5. On ladder, it's really good as well. I think the hypercharge is just beyond broken. Hypercharge is so broken for Moise. So yeah. A tier, I'm going to put Tara. I think Tara is going to be really viable. It's really good into brawlers like that have single shots. So you got Gust, you got Angelo, you got Piper, you got the Bell, you got the Mandys, you got the Stews and stuff. So that's why Tara is more viable now. So put it here. Jean, you guys already know. Jean is just Jean is Jean. Jean is always gonna be an S plus tier brawler. It's just so good. Max is also gonna be S plus because Max is just, I don't know. It has the best hypercharge in the game in my opinion. Like, it's so good. Mr. P, I'm put it B tier. I don't think it's usable. I think it just gets ran over quite a lot. Sprout will put A tier. It's very meta in knockout bounty. You can use it in heist as well, but it's just very risky and complex to use. It's a good pick in gem grab. For example, if you're playing Hard Rock Mine, you have last pay, you can pick Sprout into like some really good matchups. Byron will put S plus. I think Byron's really good. Squeak will put high A. I think Byron is really good, except it just has too little HP. I think Squeak is good, but again, it's just it can't defend himself from aggros, so I think that's why we have to put it A tier. Lou, I think Lou's A tier. It's obviously good into tanks here, but against anything else, it just sucks. Ruffs, I will put A tier as well. I think it's underrated, and with the introduction of hypercharge, like, you can give a hypercharge to your teammate. I think that's kind of an insane thing to have here, so we put it A tier. Buzz, we'll put A tier once again. Like, you can see a loads of brawlers in A tier. I only have Bull in C tier. Maybe I can change something here. What can we change? Let's put Macy here. Let's put Bonnie here as well. You won't really see it. Let's put Sam here. I think, there we go. Yeah, we can't leave Paul Bull alone in C tier. We have Fang now. Fang is gonna be pretty bad. I don't think Fang's usable at all. We have Eve now. Eve is gonna be good in knockout, bounty, and even heist. So I think Eve is like, I think it's high A. Yeah, I think it's high A. Like, you can't. It's basically only good in water. Like, that's literally what it is. Janet is actually used quite a lot now. But I'm gonna put it high A. I think it's just too weak against brawlers like Moyes, Frank, anything aggro really. Otis has creeped up the meta quite a lot actually. I think I'm gonna put Otis S tier. I think it's pretty good. Buster's fallen off quite a lot. Let's put it in A tier. It just gets ran over by any tanks. Yeah, and like Nita Bears and stuff. Doesn't have DPS. Gray is going to be high A. You can use it in bounty and knockout, but that's about it. RT is going to be S or S plus. I think RT is going to be S. I don't think S plus is, you can use them anywhere. And RT you just can't really use in heist, to be honest. So yeah. Willow is going to be A tier. I think Willow's a really good thrower, but I just don't think you can use it. I don't think you can just use it over like Barley, Larry, Dynamite, and Sprout and stuff. I think it's very bottom on the tier list order. Doug, we're going to put B tier. Doug is awful. The only good map Doug's good on is Snake Prairie, because you can just sneak. It's unlimited bushes. But yeah, I don't think it's good. Chuck will put A tier, because it's like the best heist brawler, but that's literally all it's used for. You can't use it anywhere else. Charlie will put B tier. I think Charlie's pretty bad. Miko would put B tier as well. I think Miko's pretty bad. Melody we'll put A tier. I think it's a really good heist brawler, but you just can't use it anywhere else. Lily, I'll put A tier. Lily, I'll put A tier. I think Lily is going to be pretty solid now. I think you can just make it work so many times. It's just depending on the player. Not consistent though. Clancy will put S plus. I think Clancy is the best tank counter in the game here. You know, if you get level 3, you're winning the game, because it becomes the best brawler. When it's level 3, it becomes the best brawler in the game. Mo will put S tier. I think Mo is still insane with the super. And then Juju will put S tier. I think Juju's really underrated. Like, I've been playing it a little bit in scrims and stuff, and yeah, Juju's just insane. Spike will put A tier. I think Spike's underrated. You can definitely use him. It's just in top level play, and everyone can dodge Spike, so it's not going to be usable there. Crow will put S tier. I think Crow's really good. Yeah, I think it's good. Nah, I have to put it A tier. Crow's good in heist, and it's good in like some Brawl maps and stuff. Leon, you're in B tier. No one using Leon. Sandy, we're putting like high S. Yeah, we'll put like high S there. I think Sandy's really good. Amber will put S tier as well. Meg will put high A. I think Meg's really good. It just lacks DPS now, I think, sometimes, or just lacks a bit of range. Surge is S plus. Surge is going to be like one of the best first picks you can do, because it's just a tank counter, and then the hypercharge is just guaranteed team wipe. Chester's fallen off a little bit here. We'll put Chester in high A. Cord, I think, is S. Kit, I think, is going to be A. What else do we have? We have Draco and Kenji left. Draco, I'm going to put we're going to put B tier. I think Draco is just going to struggle quite a lot. And then you have Kenji here, which we're gonna just put in the S tier here. So yeah, this is gonna be my tier list. Oh, you can't see my webcam. Hold on, let me make my webcam disappear for a bit. If you guys wanna like screenshot or anything, or just have a look. No webcam. But there you go. This is gonna be my tier list. Let me know what you guys think here. Let me know what you guys would do here. But yeah, this is based off scrims, rank play, ladder, and based off what I think is meta. Obviously, this is my opinion. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.